Hey guys, so welcome back to FNC Aquatics. That's the new name for the channel. So I'm very happy to be able to say that. And FNC Aquatics. So yeah, in this video, we will be transferring our Kal. So Kal is our beta from the community tank we set up. And we're gonna be transferring to the new 5-gallon tank. So in our previous video, we set up that 5-gallon tank. We aquascaped it. It was fun. We made some mistakes, but we're learning from those mistakes. And I really like how it's looking. So I'm looking at it right now. I'm very excited. I'm sorry, I'm sweating so much because it's very hot here in the Philippines, and I'm wearing a cap inside the house because my hair is very messy. So we're gonna be transferring Kal in this video to the new tank, and I'm gonna show you why. So this is the 15-gallon community tank with Kal. So I'm just gonna turn on the lights. Yeah, that's the messy cords, so just don't mind that. And here is our community tank. So as you can see, there's just mollies and there's some platys, and then we have one guppy, because the reason why there's only one guppy is also the reason why we're transferring Kal. Because Kal, betas in general or fighting fish can be aggressive. It really depends on the temperament of your beta. Some can be very laid back, can be very relaxed, and can live peacefully with some fishes. And he is living peacefully with this community tank. But the reason why we're transferring him, because once a fish gets sick in this tank and they're not swimming well, they may have a swim bladder disease and they just keep on floating up. Kal can see them as an easy snack and as an easy target. And I've seen him attack a sick black neon tetra. So that's why all the black neon tetras I've transferred here. But that black neon tetra he attacked was actually sick. It had a swim bladder disease. It was just floating. And then I saw Kal. I witnessed the violence you did, Kal. And he just bit that small black neon tetra and swung him around the tank. And also he had a video about Mr. Guppy. So I uploaded that. You probably should check that out. It was about me trying to treat my sick Mr. Guppy. So that's why we have only one female guppy here, because the male one was attacked and he lost all his fins. I found him with no more fins. He was just looking like this straight fish, and I'm suspecting Kal had to do with that. So he probably saw Mr. Guppy. He mistaken him as another beta, because all those guppies, fancy guppies, has a bunch of colors, very closely looking like a beta, and probably he got sick also, and Kal saw him as an easy snack, as an easy target, and tried to nip all of the fins out. So that's the reason why we're transferring Kal to this 5-gallon tank. So this is the 5-gallon tank, and we've set this up from the previous video. If you haven't seen that, go watch that if you're interested in aquascaping, or if you just want to learn the process of how I set up this tank, all the preparations and the materials I use, go check that out. That's how we set up this tank. And the reason why, there's actually two reasons why we haven't transferred Kal here just yet. The first reason is because, of course, we have to cycle the tank, make it ready to house some fishes and to handle the bio load of those fishes. So cycling actually means you're cultivating or growing beneficial bacteria in this tank. So that's gonna eat all the ammonia, which is toxic from the fish, and ammonia comes from fish waste, so bioload. So we have to cultivate or cycle beneficial bacteria in this tank. And as you can see, I have two bachyros here. Those bachyros actually came from my overhead sump from the goldfish. So it has been there for a while now. So basically what that does, it grows beneficial bacteria in those bachyros. So if I have a new tank and I want to speed up the cycling process, I just take out those bachyros and I put them here. So those bachyros are filled with beneficial bacteria, and it's just gonna make the cycling process much more faster. And we're just gonna take them out in a while because it's already done cycling, I think. And the second reason why we haven't added Kal here is because we have some new tank mates, and we can't add a beta first in a new tank and then add the tank mates after, just because betas are very, very territorial. So if you add them first in a tank, they're just gonna mark the whole tank as their own territory. And if you add the tank mates right after the beta, they're gonna see those tank mates as trespassers in his own home. So they're gonna be more aggressive to those tank mates. So we're gonna do that in this 5-gallon tank. So we actually already ordered the tank mates for Kal, and we're just waiting for them to arrive because I just ordered from our local fish breeder or fish keeper, and he also makes some aquascapes, and that's Adrian Aquatics. So he has a Facebook page. Go check that out if you're in the city, Talisay or Bacolod City. He is residing in Talisay City. So if you're in there or in Bacolod City, you can just order from him. You can pick your order up in his place or just have them deliver at your place using Maxim or Grab. So he has a bunch of stuff. Go check his page out. And this is the first batch actually of this species I got, and it's also the first time I've ordered from Adrian Aquatics, so I'm very excited. And yeah, we just have to wait now. That's all we can do. And while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna stare at the fishes. So after waiting for like 20 more minutes, the tank mates have finally arrived. So I'm gonna show you what's in this bag. So first here, we have some moss. So I actually didn't order this, so Adrian Aquatics just gave them for me for free. So thank you. And that is probably because these tank mates are really gonna benefit from that moss. So these are the tank mates. So you can't really see them, but these are blue shrimps. Dark blue shrimps. I'm not sure specifically what species of shrimp these are, but probably like those dwarf shrimps, but they are blue, so I really like those. So the blue ones actually are free, because if you buy 10 shrimps from Adrian Aquatics, he's gonna give you 5 more for free. So originally I ordered these yellow shrimps. So I got 10 yellow shrimps, and they're just gonna grow really well with the 5-gallon tank. With the black sand and all the black background, they're just gonna pop. So I'm very excited in putting them in the tank. But before that, we're actually gonna drip acclimate them. So it's very important to drip acclimate shrimps. They're kind of sensitive to the water parameters. So I'm just gonna show you in a while how I do that. So now we'll be using this white tub. So this is for the yellow shrimps. And then we're gonna be drip acclimating them into this tank. So we're gonna place them there first, and then we're gonna use some small hose to drip acclimate the shrimps. So after like 30 minutes or maybe an hour even, that's when we can transfer them to the tank. So here they are. We finally transferred them, and then we haven't set up the drip acclimation yet, but we're gonna do that in a while. And yeah, so they're very cute. I love the yellow, very nice, and a lot of them are very small just because they're juveniles, so they're not adult shrimps. So that's good, because we're gonna have to let them grow a bit, and maybe hopefully they're gonna breed. So this is how I set up the drip acclimation. So I'm just using an air hose. This is for air pumps, the one you use for air pumps to aerate your tank or whatever. And I'm using this clamp just to hold down the hose, and I'm leveling the end of the hose to that part of the tank, just so it won't really over siphon the water. And the other end, you're gonna tie it down so it can slow down the siphon. So this is how you're gonna make it drip. Just tie a knot at the end, the other end of the hose. Make it as tight as you want it to be. The tighter it is, the slower the drip, and the looser it is, the faster the drip. So we're gonna leave this here for like 40 minutes to an hour, and we're just gonna check on it in a while. So while we were waiting for the drip acclimation to finish, it has been like 20 minutes in already. We set up this 2.5 gallon tank. So this used to be our hospital tank and the reason why is we're gonna be putting these blue shrimps to this tank. So I was planning to put them here, but honestly I just decided, okay, I'm gonna try to breed them, so maybe they're gonna do better here. So we'll see. So we're just gonna finish letting this sit here, and then we're gonna drip acclimate the shrimps, and then we're gonna put some moss here, the free moss we got from Adrian. And yeah, hopefully they're gonna breed. I'm just gonna update you guys soon. So as you can see, we have the line here in the tank. So that's how much water we have dripped already, and I think that's enough. So we're just gonna try to transfer them into the tank because these guys are fast and they're small. So it's gonna take some effort for us to transfer them to the tank. So we're gonna be using this thin fish net. So we're not gonna be using those long fish nets. So this is gonna be much more safe for them. They're not gonna stuck on the net. So we're just gonna try to get this first one slowly but surely. Come on, little guy. Yeah, it's just getting on. It's getting on the net. And whoop, no more water for you. You can't move that well. And we're just hoping it's not gonna jump out. And he is in the first shrimp in this 5 gallon tank. Go, guy. Mark your territory. Conquer the 5 gallon tank. And now we're just transfer the other guys. So we just transferred all of them. So there's 12 shrimps in there. So like I said earlier, I got 10 shrimps from Adrian, and he actually gave me 2 more for free. So very, very generous of him. And here they are, just walking around exploring, and they're very active. I'm very happy to see that they're very active, just going around, going on the plants, just trying to find food, forage for food. And here's this guy on the stones, and there's this guy at the back. They're just very, very active, and I'm already loving how they're looking with the tank. And once they're gonna grow bigger, and those color they have, the yellow color, is gonna get more fuller and brighter. So we're very excited with that, and we're just gonna let them sit here for a while, maybe for another hour before we transfer Kal. And we're also gonna take out the backy rolls here and maybe transfer them to the 2.5 gallon tank to help it also cycle. So with those beneficial bacteria in those backy rolls, that is gonna help cycle the 2.5 gallon tank we just set up for the blue shrimps much more faster. So we're just gonna leave these guys for a while, and we're gonna set up the drip acclimation for the 2.5 gallon tank. So here is the 2.5 gallon tank, and we're set up the drip acclimation, and we also transferred all the backy rolls to this new tank. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for this to acclimate the blue shrimps, and we're done. So after an hour, this is how it looks like. So the tub is almost full. You just saw my foot there, my disgusting feet. So it's almost full, and that means we're good to go. They have acclimated, and it's already nighttime, so I actually acclimated them longer than the yellow shrimps just because I had to do something else. So I just skipped the part of trying to record them while I'm transferring them, because it's kind of hard. And this is how the tank's looking like. So I added some moss. I've kept some for myself for some future projects. I'm gonna try to propagate those moss. But here are these guys. So there's 5 blue shrimps here, and I hope they are gonna reproduce. They say, I've researched just a while ago how you can breed shrimp, so it's better to have a lot more, maybe 15 to breed them. But I'm hoping with just 5 shrimps we can breed a lot more. So this tank is gonna be solely just for shrimps, and I really hope just by having their own tank, they're gonna breed a lot better. So now we will be transferring Kal to the tank, and we're gonna be using this tub, the tub we use for the blue shrimps. And I'm literally just gonna scoop him out from this tank. So I'm just gonna move the lights, and it's gonna be fairly easy because he is very comfortable with me. And I guess I'm kind of breaking his trust right now. He's thinking like I'm playing with him, but I'm just taking him out, and he is gonna panic. I'm so sorry, Cal. I will have to take you out of this. I'm gonna give you your home. This is something you're just gonna have to kind of tolerate for now. Please forgive me. So we're just gonna transfer him to a plastic bag that can fit to the 5-gallon. So I just transferred him to this plastic bag, and we're gonna use this to acclimate him to the 5-gallon tank. So it's gonna be a lot easier to acclimate him in this plastic bag. So I just clip the bag to that corner of the tank, and look at him. He's already observing what this place is. Is this my new home? It looks good. I like it, and he's liking it. So he's very excited. You can see his face, and he's seeing the shrimps, and he's like, okay, those are my new neighbors. They're so cute. And I hope he's not gonna try to kill some of the shrimps. So hey, Cal, behave, okay? Be kind to those neighbors. They're your roommates. They're gonna help you clean your home. So please, just chill. So once in a while, we're gonna pour in some new water from this 5-gallon tank to the plastic bag to help him adjust to the new water parameters. But bettas are very hardy, so I probably don't have to do this. I just have to acclimate him with the temperature, but just to be safe, I'm kind of paranoid. And now we're ready to release him. So I'm just gonna use my hand here. So I did struggle a bit. I had to take out some water because he's been swimming so much. It was so hard to catch him. He's just slipping out of my hand, so I had to take this tub and pour out some water so I can just grab him instantly. So here we go. Bloop. Good boy, Cal. And now he's in. So right after I added him to the tank, he was kind of stressed, so he hid at the back for like a minute or so. And after a while, he adjusted with everything. And it's normal for fish to get stressed when we're transferring them. And especially earlier, I did try to use my hands when transferring him, so that probably added some stress, more stress to him. But after a while, he just got comfortable with the tank. He started exploring the tank. And yeah, I'm very happy. And I know he's very happy too. So now he's just going around, getting comfortable with his new home, and then also getting to know some shrimps. So yeah, that is all for this video. I just wanted to share with you guys how I transferred Cal to his new 5-gallon tank and the process I did. And maybe you have some advices for me. I'm very happy to receive them. So we are going to try to multiply the shrimps in this tank, the yellow ones, and we also set up the 2.5-gallon tank with the blue shrimps. So hopefully they are going to breed, and they're just gonna grow their numbers, so we can add some other shrimps to some other tanks. So that's it for the future, and that is for the video. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye guys.